Welcome to, or back, oh, Salam. Oh yeah, it's raining, okay.
I'll put down that.
Alright. Okay, well everything just happened at once then. There's a...
Yeah, it's raining.
It's raining. Great day to film today.
We've been here for, for a month.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I've been here, it's been 3 weeks since my last video. You guys don't know that because I'm a little bit ahead right now. But we're still in Astana. We came here to explore and to travel, and we ended up working the whole entire time. I've been literally editing all of my videos from China the entire time I've been here for 3 weeks. And I was like, I'll film. And I decided to film today while I have less work, and it's the only day that's rained. Look,
in 3.5 weeks.
In 3.5 weeks, it's the only day that's raining. There's kids usually playing in here, in there. Oh my gosh, this is so annoying. Oh, well, you know what? This is what happens when you travel. Yeah. Sometimes there's rainy days and you just have to power through. And you know what? I have to say, I am grateful that I have 3 weeks to come out if it's not raining. If you were on a trip, like I guess most of you would be, if you're coming for a short trip in between a break from your job, if it rains, you're stuffed. You have no choice but to go out or whatever. So I guess I'm grateful about that. But it's also colder than I thought, and now I'm wearing a shirt. And you're wearing shorts
and slippers
and thongs.
Yeah.
Anyway, not the best start, but we're going to explore a little bit more. Oh,
this has been
very
like
Soviet.
The most Soviet era place that we've stayed.
Yeah,
it's been crazy, like all the old architecture and things, and then a brand new soccer field.
Yeah, over there. But we're still in Astana from our last video. We've just moved about 3.5 kilometers from the old place into more of the city center, and to be honest, it's a lot more Soviet looking. I don't know what it means when I say Soviet looking. I'm just copying him, to be honest.
From that era, a lot of architecture and design and engineering at that point in time wasn't shared around the world. So if you travel to like Nepal, you notice their buildings look slightly different, but if you travel to India, you know, their buildings look slightly British, because they're the people whose engineering and discoveries and architecture were influenced that, right? So, but here, it was still a point where there wasn't a lot of crossover. So people built things and learnt things their own way. That's why it looks different. I'm obviously seeing like acrylic writing, which is Russian text on stuff, like adds to the... And
I've noticed that they do all this with all the apartments around the outside, and then there's like a communal playground and like amenities in the middle, and that's like a very like common, what I'm assuming is theme here so far. But yeah, it's been a great trip. I've liked it, but I'm ready to move out of Astana. I'm now at the point where I'm like, I've been here for 3 weeks, almost a month. I'm good to move on. It wasn't supposed to be this long. I'm glad it was. I've had a great time. Let's show you a little bit more of the city today. Not too much, because obviously it's raining and we want to stay within walking distance. But you can see even just here, I don't know, everything's just, I'm just avoiding the big puddles. That's all. I'm in thongs. Everything is, even this is a little bit older. It is cold. I wish I wore a jacket.
Freezing.
Oh, damn. It's the only day it's been this cold. Gosh.
And the other reason why we can't show them a lot of stuff today is that you had a very annoying brand that you're dealing with.
Oh yeah, if you guys are new, welcome. If you're not, you know, I've recently got a few deals, which is awesome, but some of them have been challenging, well,
it's like
to say the least. And it's like any business. It's any business. So I have to cut filming short today to go work on that, which is the way the world works. So we're literally going to a cafe right now, which I'll show you in a second. That's that?
What I mean. Just like the acrylic writing on the walls of these like land buildings.
So this is Russian, but this is,
I think,
no? Kazakh, no.
No, it's Russian.
Yeah.
It's probably both, to be honest.
If you're looking to travel to Kazakhstan, I would say the majority of people speak 3 languages so far that I've learnt. Russian, Kazakh, and English, which is crazy. Props to anyone who is multi-billion lingual.
Multi-billion lingual.
Like learns a lot of languages, you know, from a young age.
How it works is, most people speak Russian. Some people speak Kazakh.
And even
everyone speaks Russian. Most people speak Kazakh.
And some people speak English. Yeah, but it's the English level has been
you get, the better.
A lot higher than I expected. And I'm not saying
Yeah, I know, right?
that I expect everyone to speak English. You guys on the internet, not you guys are great, but a lot of other people on like my main channel, because that reaches sometimes the wrong audience, are like, well, you can't expect people to speak English if you're not in an English speaking country. I understand, okay? Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying.
It's just an observation.
I'm just saying. But this is pretty cool. I don't know if you've ever seen Kazakhstan back streets before, but we're in the heart of the city. So this is, for me, not the biggest city I've ever seen, is it? You know what I mean? When I say city, I think like Kuala Lumpur. Oh, sorry. When I say city, I think like Kuala Lumpur. And then you see stuff like this.
Yeah.
And it's just like a little...
I just realised these guys saw me pre and post. Oh no, they saw my haircut last time.
They saw your haircut in the last video, yeah.
Now I'm hairy again.
No, you need another one.
Maybe 2.5 weeks. You guys get an idea of what life's like.
Alright, so like I said, we're actually heading to a restaurant or a cafe right now so I can get some work done. I'm going to actually show you what it's like. It is like sort of the more like upscale restaurants or cafes here, so don't get a picture that that's what they're all like. We're just going to an upscale one because, to be honest, in this area they have the best coffee and I will pay for coffee, so let's go. So Michael lost his wallet in the room earlier.
You already had your clothes on by this point, so you can't blame that.
Anyway, I have my shirt on inside out. Can you see? Can they see?
And the tag on the side.
Oh. I've actually never done this. I've never done this before. When have I gone out with an inside? No, maybe once, but that's it. Once in. How many times have I known you? 5 years, and it's happened twice.
I feel like going out in public with an inside-out shirt twice in 5 years is a lot.
No, it's not. Mums are going to disagree, and I'll tell you that in the comments right now. Anyway, so the problem is it's raining, so we're stuck. The weather app is telling us
not raining, not raining, and that is
so yeah, like at this point we were going to show you there's a place where they think the Illuminati's here. Shh. And we're going to show you that. It was like down here somewhere or something. We're going to walk and show you that. There's a big egg here symbolizing like the thing of Kazakhstan. If you can see it, it's just there. This big grey thing. And they've got a big tower over there too. I was going to walk to it and show you. The cafe that we're originally going to go to is down here, like all the way down there, and it's raining. So I think we might just walk to this one. There's one there. It's not as good, trust me, it's not as good. But I have no option at this point. Oh well, this is real, isn't it? This is real travel. I tried my best. Let's see if it clears up later on. If it clears up later on, we'll take you to a little bit more, but I think we might just take you to this cafe, and I'm going to show you the room after anyway. It's a very old Soviet house, the one that we just came out of. Ready?
Let's go to this one and see what it's like.
Yeah, we are.
This sucks. I hope that the sun comes out because genuinely this area is very beautiful when the sun's out.
Yeah, it's weird beautiful though, isn't it? It's kind of like boring beautiful. All the grounds and all the like, beautiful buildings. Yeah, the Ritz-Carlton's over there. Is it? Anyway, so this park does look nice without the rain.
No, after he's had his surgery.
Alright, okay, change of plans. We're just going to grab a drink and go upstairs and kind of explain to you, I think, what's going on. I'd like to share it, but yeah, this day has not gone to plan. Let's grab a drink down here. There's a step when you go in, be careful, I fell on it last time. No more?
No. Let's get a regular one.
Okay.
Do me just fine.
It smells like beer. Yeah. Siskalisis. Roxa. Siskalisis. Rahmet. Salbonis. They're so sweet. Alright, this is our apartment. That's the shop, so let's go upstairs. We'll show you the room first before we go and do the rest of the things we're going to do today because it stopped raining, and then catch you up. Thank you. This entrance is so like cavernous, isn't it? Soviet. These lifts are scary. They're slow and they move a lot. And to 1. And we're on 9. So this is the first door. To open it and lock it.
Lock it and lock every door.
Yeah, you have to lock it now. It's kind of like a house. door. You got it? And then you got this one, and we're in this one. You got it. And then you have to close this one and lock that. Take your shoes off. I don't like wearing shoes here. And then you can just go through. Oh, the toilet's in here, by the way.
Pretty standard, right?
Pretty standard. And then you walk into, from like the first room into the actual room. And it's actually pretty big. There's a desk. The bed is just 2 beds put together. And that's all my shit on the floor. Okay, so to come back, I need to record this for this brand for my main channel, but we have some. Oh god, I'm gonna cry again. If you've been around for a while, the start of my channel,
the first channel.
The first time we came back to home from traveling, Michael's family member was quite ill, but also Michael's dog. Michael had this dog, our dog at home, Cappy, since he was a puppy. Got him as a puppy, raised him his whole life. You got him in 2016. He's like 8 now or something.
Yeah.
And at that time when we came home, he had a lump.
We were coming home quite regularly at that point.
No, just once a year.
Well, I mean, like it was... Well,
we've only been gone for 2.5 years.
Yeah, we've been back twice.
Yeah.
And my brother was house sitting, or he's house sitting my home, so the dog didn't have to like move or anything. Like he just inherited 2 Saint Bernard siblings and had a better time. So it was a good situation. It wasn't like we lost it or anything.
While we've been traveling, Michael's brother's been looking after Michael's dog in the dog's home. So Michael's home. Does that make sense? Anyway,
I was living in my home, so
with our dog, his dog.
Yeah.
So when we came home the first time,
I'm very seductive here.
If you watch my first channel, we made a video about it. I'm pretty sure I put in the video that one of the videos I made in Australia, that the dog was getting a surgery and lumps cut out, and it was cancer at the time.
The first time you had any lumps.
We came back.
Can I just quickly interject? He's a bull terrier, and on top of that, he's an all-white bull terrier. They already got predisposition to like skin diseases and things like that because they're like so like white, and a lot of them get allergic to stuff. They sunburn easy. It wasn't sort of until later on in his life that I sort of realized how much damage he was doing to himself, because this dog would follow the sun around all day and lay on his back. And we're not talking about like half an hour. He'd be doing it like behind the shed. So like an addiction. Like he would full on just follow the sun all day. And it's come back to haunt him now.
In 2022, we got it cut out. We went home at the start of this, or 23, sorry. At the start of this year, 2024, we were home in Australia. He got it cut out, another one cut out again.
But both of these 2 were smaller than what's up now.
Yeah, so we've been talking to Michael's dad, and over the past couple of months, another lump has appeared, and in the last very short amount of time, it's blown up. It's a massive lump now, and we just were on the phone with him downstairs, and we're just discussing the options of...
So this dog is 8. I won't talk while you cry.
It's okay.
Yeah, but I don't want to talk over you while you cry.
It's okay, explain.
You have space to cry.
Explain.
He's 8, and the bull terrier's lifespan is about 8 to 12 on average. He started life not great. So he had a disease. A lot of you will be familiar with parvo. I guess you could say it's similar in the sense that it's parasitic. But out of his litter, 6 out of the 8 dogs died. Only he and 1 other lived. And none of us knew about this until after we had the dog. So they all slowly started to get paralyzed from the back feet forward. Then I noticed he was limping, and then I got the news that the others had all been completely paralyzed and their organs had stopped.
And they passed away.
So I got him to a doctor, and like for the first 3 months of his life, I didn't want to sleep in bed with him because I'm a big unit. I didn't want to roll into him and break him. So I would sleep on the floor with him, but like with a divider between us, and like every 3 hours I had to have an alarm, wake up, give him his medication, give him a pat, tell him it'll be all right, and then lay next to him. So we're very bonded in that sense. And if you've ever seen Cappy with me, it's like it is a dad relationship, isn't it? Like he looks at me for everything. I spent a lot of money. We're talking thousands of dollars when he was a puppy to keep him alive, and great, he got a full life out of it, which is awesome. And where we're at now is just the decision on whether this cancer gets cut out or not. The money's not my issue. I'm not stressed about the money. Like when it comes to my dog, I'll pay it. But
is it fair? Like he's gone through, this will be 3 surgeries in less than 3 years. And I will say it was hard for him the last couple of times. He's overweight and we're working on that. He's got a diet in place and all that. But it was hard. He wasn't overweight
when we left Australia.
No. Yeah, he's been loved well. We're in Kazakhstan and we've got 24 hours. Got this decision that we have to make pretty fast as to whether we leave this lump, we cut this lump out for the 3rd time, and then if we cut it out, do we keep cutting them out?
Is this the last one?
Is this the last one that we cut out?
You have to understand.
And I'm just a stepmom. I only met him like 3 years ago. I just love him.
But he's the best dog.
He's the best dog.
There's honestly no better dog. I know everyone says about their own dog, but he's special, and every person who comes into his life falls in love with him because he's so affectionate, and his only care in life, 2 cares in life, are loving you and you loving him back, and food. The thing we don't think about with surgery, and I learnt this from my mum, is when you don't have to go through the surgery, the decision's easier.
Yeah.
You just say, get it cut out, and then he has another year of his life, and we get another year of this beautiful dog.
Yeah.
But he has to go through surgery, being under anaesthetic. Yeah. He has to go through recovery, which is painful. But if I don't get it cut out, do I have to get him put down? Because is he in pain? Because he doesn't tell you. He's not a dog that tells you when he's in pain. He's a bull terrier. They're notorious for, they can have a leg hanging off and they wouldn't cry about it.
I wasn't prepared for it to be the last time when we left.
It's very quick.
In February.
It's very sudden. I had a little cry about this last night because I knew this conversation was coming today with Dad.
We only just got... We knew there was a small lump. It's been there for a few months since basically we left home in February. It's now July.
Yeah, we were
deciding... It grew...
The size it was at.
Very suddenly over the last week.
Okay.
Anyway, that's basically what's happened today. I don't want to... We have a decision to make, basically. I just wanted to give you guys a little backstory, about it. I didn't even ask him if I could film this. I just wanted to share.
No, I'm happy to share this sort of stuff. It's... Last time I shared some stuff about my mum, people were mean, so don't be mean.
Yeah, honestly, instant block if you're going to say anything negative on this video about anything.
Yeah, you can say...
About us, I don't give a shit.
But don't, this is a touchy...
I will literally block you from the entire channel.
Subject, and this dog has been, loved like its own...
And we don't need to justify ourselves.
No, I'm just saying...
We don't need to do that.
Coming to this,
everyone here's nice. We're fine.
But this is me coming to, you're live actioning me trying to process my decision, basically.
So that's what we're dealing with today now, apparently. And I've got brand work to do. I have my channel to edit. I have all this. Of course. And
everyone goes.
And actually, I did. When we left home,
it hurts a bit more.
Yeah, exactly. When we left home,
family dog.
We left home the first time. My family dog I've had since high school.
Your mum's dog, your family dog.
Yeah, me and my mum are. Just me and my mum. There's no other family. Mum is my family. And we had a dog between her and I, and we got her when I was really young. I was in high school. So I said goodbye to her, and I kind of knew that was going to be it. But when we got the call from my mum...
We're kind of with the situation that we have with my family member. We're kind of just ready to go back when the time is right, if that makes sense. Wherever we are in the world, we've got some plans or funds set aside to just be okay, it's go time.
But we're not going back home to check in anymore, really, at this stage. We don't have plans to do that.
We're too far away now. It's easy in Southeast Asia.
Yeah, exactly.
In Southeast Asia...
We've travelled so far, and we have plans to kind of continue. So it's not like we're heading back towards home to have an easy flight home either. And not to mention expensive. Not that, that's... I wouldn't go home for that because of the price. It's just
we go home anyway,
It's just you wouldn't go home just to say hello kind of thing,
And that's the guilt that eats at you because I wanted to just fly home and say goodbye to my dog. That's what I wanted to do. part of my motivation to buy a house, which is most people's motivations would be to buy a house. Mine was because nowhere in Australia lets you have a pet if you rent. So I saved all my money and bought a house.
To buy a dog.
So I could have a dog.
Anyway, all right, so I'm going to do some work and probably cry a little bit more, and
that's boring, but you can't. You have to share these things, don't you?
You don't have to. No, but we want to. Like, you guys
support
us.
What we do.
You support us, and I know that you guys would understand. All right, I'm gonna go do some work. Unfortunately, I have to do work today. Be a YouTuber, they said. All right, see you in a sec. All right, it's been a while. I've done a little. Hello. They said hello to me. I've done a little bit of work. Hello. I've done a little bit of work, and I've stopped crying. Michael's waving at some birds. Okay. I've stopped crying. I did some work. We've walked outside, and that's what I mean. Like, the kids are just playing in the playground. It stopped raining. It's nice and sunny.
At one point, I assume it's a community garden of some sort, or is it monkey bars with sand pits?
Monkey bars with sand pits.
Or is it a garden?
I don't know. So yeah, now we're going to head back to the mall, which I told you that I was going to head to earlier. Yep.
What have you got?
You don't even know any of the language.
It's a full-on Lada.
Okay.
It's like a full-on Soviet car. Like a Lada is a Russian car.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's a proper car from the era.
Oh.
You bought it and like done it up with like travel paint and like new wheels and stuff.
Oh. Ow! I'm stuck. Ow! No, there's actually like thistles in there or something. Ow! Anyway, so now we're heading to get some work done. I feel a little bit better. I need a coffee after all that crying. I'm out of energy. And now we're heading to the mall again. Gonna pick up a few things, get some more work done at a cafe, and show you a little bit more of where we were earlier. Just obviously now that it's not raining, we can do so a bit easier. That's the kids playing soccer.
If I was a kid and I had this in my
you'd be great.
Oh my god.
Alright, so I'm just going to show you this because this is where we were this morning. And as you can see, while there's water on the road, it's a lot more pleasant. That's the big egg tower I was telling you about. And that's the big egg I showed you. But that's the cafe we were waiting under. And now, obviously, it looks a whole lot nicer. Here, got this whole big park in the middle, with the big egg at the end. You can go at the top of that apparently, but I'm not interested in really doing that. But we're just going to walk around here before we head down for somewhere to sit and do some work.
Those cars are parked in the middle of the street.
You only just realised that?
Yeah, I thought I was lining up to go somewhere. I need to drive either side of them. That's different.
Yeah. That's what we've been on that street we just crossed over there. They do the same thing. We walk through the two.
Just park on the other side of the road.
Well, there's no spots. A lot of people I've noticed sit in parks in Kazakhstan, like these old babushka. Is babushka?
Yeah, you can say that.
Is that rude? No.
I don't think it's rude, no.
All these old ladies, all these old grandmas is probably ruder.
Yeah. I think babushka means grandma.
Grandma, yeah. Abuelas, whatever language you speak, I don't know.
Spanish.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, whatever language you speak.
Mimas.
Mima, if you speak American. But yeah, you got a cool place to sit in all of the parks here in Kazakhstan. Tell me, did you expect Kazakhstan to look like this? Tell me in the comments, because I kind of didn't. I didn't know what to expect, but I expected more like, I don't know, like kind of like a desert, to be honest. But look at all the buildings. I mean, there's not too many. I'll be honest with you. It's not like massive skyscrapers like cities like Kuala Lumpur or Singapore, but they're pretty big. But this, if you can see all the way down there, there's like a dome thing. They say that's where the Illuminati is. Oh yeah, okay. I might have to cut that out.
No, you're right.
Anyway, and then you've got the big egg at the end there. Pretty crazy.
It's called the Beta Rec.
The what?
Beta Rec.
Beta Rec, okay. And we're going to head down in this part towards this big thing. I don't think we'll go down there. There's honestly, I'm going to be honest with you, there's not much here.
Look, a lot of the places
there's not much to see.
So that'll just be like a little,
yeah.
Like this. Like it's just...
There's not much going on, but you know, if you want an insight into some daily life in Astana, here you go.
Do you think, Josie,
yes,
you
Michael?
would give the advice to someone who was flying to Kazakhstan for a holiday You haven't been to Almaty yet, so you can't really say it, but do you think that they need to come to Astana? I don't.
No,
It doesn't mean
I
it's
don't.
bad.
I don't think so.
I've loved our time
if
here,
you're on a short trip, because we stopped to work, and honestly, it was perfect. It was
Awesome
perfect
place
for
to
that.
work.
Not the internet so much, but it was a great place to just work because there's not much going on. But otherwise, I would say you can skip Almaty and honestly just go. Skip Astana and just go honestly to the mountains and probably Almaty. I haven't been there yet. I'm going there tomorrow. You didn't pack my laptop.
You've got it.
Are you serious?
She's playing with me. Like, she's a bad life. She does it a lot, but she's not good at it.
Yeah, this is a really cool cafe. We came here yesterday. It's expensive, very expensive, but we're just gonna work. Everyone's working. So, thank you. Previous. Okay, hold on. I have to do some translation.
It's English. Drinks on
Drinks?
Right, can you do porridge?
Miss breakfast.
Where's the jam?
Thank you. Yes, oatmeal with porridge. So we actually came here yesterday and I got porridge, and honestly it filled me up. It was awesome, and I ordered the version of a French toast, but I don't think this is going to fill me up, so got a coffee. It's called Big Apple. Oh, so there's a security guard up here. Hold on, I'm gonna just take you into
smuggle you in.
I'm gonna smuggle you into the I'm gonna smuggle you into the what is this place? Shopping centre. Bye. All right, so we're in the shopping mall now. Very stealth mode. And we're going to find a pharmacy. If you guys can hear me.
I think that means a little boat in French.
Okay. Moving on. It's kind of basic. It's older, obviously. Michael just said, "Vlog this. This is sick." Oh wow.
Malls I've seen.
Heaps of facial creams and stuff. Brands I know. Palmer's. I think they're bad. I think they have oil or something with them. Oh, they gave me a bad underarm, I think. Oh yeah, guys, I know it's a bit of a heavy vlog already, but I've got a discoloration in my underarms as soon as I changed my razor heads and when I went to Lhasa. So I'm trying to narrow it down, but I think it might be the type of razor head has caused inflammation. Anyway, I'm not saying it was Gillette, I'm just saying it's one of them. Anyway, got it. Well, this is fun. This is a grocery store in Kazakhstan. Sorry,
It's like Kmart.
Yeah, I know. This video is all over the joint, all over the place.
How much is 6,000?
6,000, 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, I don't know, under 20 bucks.
This will be $50 Australian minimum in Australia.
Yeah. Okay, we are back outside. I'm not gonna lie to you. My emotions are a little bit all over the place today. I feel sad about Cappy. I'm stressed about work.
That's the dog.
Yeah, it's the dog we cried about for 20 minutes earlier on in the video. But you know what? You know what? Yeah, it's nice. I'm here in Kazakhstan. Life could be worse. I won't disagree with you there. This is the
Beta rack.
The beta rack with the
It symbolizes the golden egg being laid by the eagle, which is the symbol of Kazakhstan, to symbolize the new birth of the country after the collapse of the Soviet Union. Because this country's not very old, so 1991.
Thanks, Mr. Reed.
1991. I'm older than this country.
You are?
1991.
You're older than this country.
It was a part of the Soviet Union beforehand, and I'm not sure what it was before that, but the modern day Kazakhstan was 1991. I'm 1990.
Wow, you're old.
Yeah, I'm older than this whole country.
That is crazy. We should name this Traveling to the Country Michael's Older Than.
I've already been to a few, to be honest.
Alright, well, this is what it's like here.
But
Here's the beta rack.
If I'll say this to you now very quickly.
Here's the Illuminati headquarters.
Yeah, this whole thing is beautiful along here.
Come on.
It's weird to be in a country where you look at some of the older people and think they've lived through 2, potentially 3 different countries in the same home they've been in. Be in the same house.
Wait, so what country was this before Kazakhstan?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
It was in the Soviet Union, so it was part of the Soviet Union.
But would it be called Kazakhstan? Or would it be called Russia?
I'm not sure if it was Turkestan or something like that. I have no idea.
I don't know how this stuff works.
But my point, with the Soviet Union, places still retained their name, but they were part of a bigger country. Kind of in the way that I guess you could say I'm not sure if this is true. You can correct me if I'm wrong here, but my thought process is maybe like England, Wales, Northern Ireland, and Scotland are part of the United Kingdom. But then England and other countries as well. I'm not sure the actual makeup of how it works.
Would it be as if Tasmania's part of Australia and then we had...
No, that's all Australia.
Yeah, I wasn't finished my... Yeah, I was still talking. I was saying if it broke away from us, if it would still be thing, but it's called, like, Takmanania. Alright, I'm in Astana, Kazakhstan, as you know, and I'm going to get this talked about, very popular, very famous chocolate. It's been everywhere. I've heard about it. So let's see what it's like in this little, what is this shop? What's that? Coke Zero? Got some mojitos. Yeah. Alright, let's find this chocolate.
It's like black, it's dark. So we're gonna go downstairs with our lady near our place.
Get these two. Michael? Is this Salim? Is this it? No.
No, the little one.
Maybe that?
Kazakh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
How much?
Just
Wait,
one. You want two?
One?
Musha.
Okay, one. Six slices.
That's it?
Raksa.
Where are you from?
Australia. You?
Kazakhstan?
Kazakhstan?
City Taras.
I like it. I like Kazakhstan. Thank you. Rahmed.
One song and
Hi.
Hello.
Rahmed. Sell bonus.
I
love that little kid served us yesterday and just took our stuff and bagged us up and
In perfect English.
yeah, he has really good English too. Can you take the bag? It's really heavy.
And then he just come over there and then he said to his sister/mum, whatever, cousin, whatever she was, he was like, you've used the wrong machine for card.
Did he?
He's like, this is the machine for card.
What a little legend. I'm gonna put this away because as you can see there's police on like every single corner right now. And I don't want to get in trouble.
Block the whole thing off.
Yeah, this is all blocked off and there's people standing there. So what?
It's the president.
It's the president?
The Turkish president. See? Turkish.
Oh yeah, flags.
So they're here for some reason and that's why everything's been... So that's been blocked off all day.
For that.
And we just
walked up. Oh yeah. What? Other people are filming.
It's not a big deal, it's just someone from the president.
Yeah, okay, alright.
You get a police escort and you pay for one in Thailand as a tourist if you want.
Oh. Alright, I'm going to be honest with you. I have a work call very, very soon, but I want to try. Oh, these are my waters. By the way, if you ever come to Kazakhstan, I don't know if you will, so this might be pretty niche. This is gross. It tastes bad. And this is the good water. FYI. And we've got the chocolate. So it's Kazakhstan chocolate. And it literally is the flag. Like this is the Kazakhstan flag. And it says Kazakhstan on it.
You know a funny story about this chocolate?
Whoa, I thought you were on the toilet.
You know a funny story about this chocolate?
Sure, tell us.
It's very common for people from Kazakhstan, maybe any Kazakhs in the comments can verify this, because I read it on Reddit, that people from Kazakhstan will carry some of this when they travel abroad to share with people so they can see what their country's chocolate tastes like.
Really? Whitaker's is not the best, Cadbury's is. I don't like it as dark chocolate.
Is it? Or is it more pure than the sugar chocolate that you get?
Yeah, it's more cocoa-y. No, don't. Oh. Yeah, there's chocolate in the bed now.
That's a seed.
We're breaking chocolate. God damn.
Okay. I like dark chocolate. Breakfast.
I don't.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
It's not groundbreaking, but I don't like dark chocolate. It's got that cocoa. It's got that cocoa-y taste of dark chocolate, if that makes sense. Look, today didn't go to plan. I'll say that much. And I'm sorry for our sad news.
I would say this whole week so far hasn't gone to plan.
Oh, you guys, this is the thing. I love this channel because I can just chat to you guys. I'm going to make it quick so that you guys can go. I want to say that, like, we have been trying to organize the videos in Kazakhstan and the ones that we want to do after that for weeks. And some people got back to us and then we're trying to tee it up for the video. If you don't know what my main channel is, if you only have seen this channel, I have a much larger channel on, my much larger channel. It's linked in the description bar below, but I'm almost at 1 million subscribers. So if you're interested in my content and if you like me, it's a bit more produced over there. It's a different style. Bigger ideas, more in depth. This is just kind of my daily journal. We're leaving here tomorrow. We're leaving Astana tomorrow. We're heading to Almaty. It's going to be my birthday in Almaty, so wish me happy birthday.
And guys,
like you get these after Josie's birthday.
Yeah, this is a little bit after because I'm ahead because of China.
Right.
So anyway, I digressed. I'll see you in the next one where we'll be in Almaty in Kazakhstan and hopefully doing something interesting. All right, see you in the next one. Subscribe if you haven't already. Bye.